This is News 3 Sports.
It's a sad day for sports fans. Jerry Sloan, a basketball Hall of Famer, died at the age of 78 due to complications from Parkinson's disease and dementia. Now, no matter how big the stage, Jerry never forgot his roots. He began his Hall of Fame induction speech with a shout out to McLeansboro, Illinois. Now, Sloan was an exceptional basketball player and coach, played at McLeansboro High School, won 2 national championships at the University of Evansville. In 1965, he was the 4th overall pick of the NBA's Baltimore Bullets. He played 12 years in the NBA, including 10 with the Chicago Bulls. They retired his number 4. Now, was a 2-time All-Star, a 4-time NBA All-Defensive First Team. And as a coach, he's one of the NBA's best. Coached the Utah Jazz for 23 seasons. Sloan is the 4th winningest coach in NBA history. Now, he was the first coach to win 1,000 games with one team, and he led the Jazz to 2 NBA finals. And today I spoke with local coaching legends in their own right, all with great stories. Let's start with one of Jerry's closest friends, David Lee. Now, he shares a story from when Jerry was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
He said he went into the first meeting and a guy come up behind him and give him a big bear hug from behind, lifted him off the floor, and it was Michael Jordan. And him and Michael were pretty tough. You know, he got a phone call from Michael one night. We were eating lunch, and Jerry didn't even answer the phone then. He waited till the dinner was over, and he said to me told me that Michael wanted him to get interested in the Carolina job, but Jerry wasn't interested in the Carolina job, and he didn't even have a meeting with Michael. But Michael Jordan beat him several times to really knock him out of the NBA championship. But he thought a lot of Michael, and Michael really respected Jerry as all those players did. But the big thing about Jerry was his loyalty to Southern Illinois, to Plainsboro, and of course to the Utah Jazz with the Miller family and all the great fans out there. And that not only from Utah, but from Denver, Colorado, Wyoming. He once told me, Jason, they had to sign like 200 articles a day. And I couldn't believe that, but I got to thinking, well, with all those organizations in those close states wanting to have a fundraiser, that they wanted Jerry and, of course, Stockton and Malone all to sign, whether it be a basketball or anything.
I caught up with another close friend of Jerry Sloan's, Kurt Reed. They also grew up together. Now, Kurt gave me permission to share a story with you. It takes place shortly after they graduated high school. Now, Kurt was at SIU on a football and basketball scholarship. Jerry was at the University of Illinois, but dropped out, was homesick. So Jerry talked to SIU coach Harry Gallatin and then went with Kurt to check out SIU. Now, they went over to Dowdell Hall. It was an Army barracks back then. Jerry never unpacked. One night, and whoo, he was gone. So Kurt went back over to McLeansboro, and there was Jerry at Bowman's filling station. Now, Coach Gallatin found out that they were there, and he called. Well, Jerry wouldn't get on the phone. Kurt did, and Coach told him to get your, you-know-what, back to campus. So Jerry would pick up some odd jobs and then wound up at Evansville, and, well, the rest is history. The reason I'm chuckling is because Kurt was laughing the whole time he told me this story. Now, I also spoke to Rich Herron. A few months back, Coach suffered a stroke, so I said I would share his thoughts on Jerry Sloan. Now, Coach Herron described Jerry as a self-made player, complete player, rebound, score, and play defense, and as Coach Herron puts it, what else is there in basketball? Well said, Coach. He also said Jerry didn't have any weaknesses, put Evansville on the map. Coach added not only could he play, but he could coach. He was a very demanding coach. And I got to talk to another legendary coach today. Randy Smith-Peters shared some stories with me as well.
A story Jerry shared with me that I think of often is he was at Utah. He was an assistant coach with Frank Layden. And Jerry said the Jazz had played horribly that night. He said horribly. And Jerry said, I was ready to go in the locker room after the game and rip off heads and throw lockers and get things straightened out. And Coach Layden said, let me handle this. And Jerry said, Frank walks in the locker room, looks around, claps his hands and says, hey guys, we'll be better tomorrow. And then Jerry told me, you know what, Randy, we were better tomorrow. And that's something that I still remind myself on those nights when maybe the Bulldogs don't play as well as you'd like.
I'm fairly new to Southern Illinois, so thank you to all of those coaching legends for sharing our rich history. Rest in peace, Jerry Sloan. We'll be right back with a final check on weather.